Welcome to Standing in the Gap's Deep Dive, where we deliver the essential news you need to know. We hope you enjoy this insightful journey into the stories that matter most.
All right, folks, welcome to another deep dive, and this one is juicy. We're diving into an image you guys sent in, and let me tell you, it's got a scratch in our heads.
Yeah, this one is, it's a doozy.
Okay, so here's the deal. We've got this statement attributed to Donald J. Trump.
Dated November 12, 2024.
Right, just days after election. And it's announcing the creation of the Department of Government Efficiency.
DOGE.
DOGE. And get this, leading the charge are none other than Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy.
Talk about a power trio.
I mean, whoa, where do we even begin with this one?
Well, first, let's just acknowledge the elephant in the room. Remember, Trump's always been vocal about cutting government waste.
Oh, yeah, drain the swamp, ring a bell.
Exactly. So this DOGE thing could be seen as like his grand way.
But it's not just about cutting waste, right? I mean, they're comparing DOGE to the Manhattan Project.
That's the part that really jumped out at me. We're not talking about trimming a few budgets here. We're talking about a complete overhaul.
A reinvention of government as we know it.
Potentially. And with Musk and Ramaswamy at the helm, who knows what kind of tech-driven solutions they might come up with.
Okay, so let's talk about these two for a second. I mean, on the one hand, you've got Musk revolutionizing the auto industry with Tesla and pushing the boundaries of space travel with SpaceX.
And then you have Ramaswamy shaking up big pharma.
Both known for their disruptive approaches, to say the least.
Yeah, move fast and break things is definitely their motto.
But can that kind of thinking really work when it comes to something as complex as the U.S. government?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
I mean, the statement talks a lot about efficiency and reducing waste, which I think resonates with a lot of people.
Sure, no one likes to see their tax dollars wasted.
But less government spending also often means job losses.
And potential cuts to essential services. So, yeah, there are definitely two sides to this coin.
And what about that promise of making life better for all Americans? What does that even look like in this context?
Well, it depends who you ask, right? For some, it might mean lower taxes and fewer regulations for businesses.
But for others, it could mean less support from social safety net programs.
Exactly. It's all about perspective and priorities.
So much to unpack here. And then there's that target date of July 4, 2026.
Talk about a symbolic deadline. But is it even realistic?
I mean, overhauling the entire government in less than 2 years.
It would take an incredible amount of political will, not to mention a flawless plan.
And a whole lot of luck.
Definitely a lot of luck.
So this image, it really raises more questions than it answers.
But that's what makes it so fascinating, right?
Absolutely. It gets us thinking about the role of government, the potential for change, and the challenges of bridging divides in a society with so many different perspectives.
And speaking of bridging divides, that's something that the Standing in the Gaps podcast is really passionate about.
They're doing some amazing work fostering understanding and constructive dialogue in a world that often feels very polarized.
And it's work that feels more important than ever, given the kind of shakeups that this DOGE image hints at.
You know, they're actually running a GoFundMe campaign right now to support their mission.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. If you're interested in exploring these complex issues and finding ways to connect with people who might see things differently, I highly recommend checking out their podcast.
And consider supporting their campaign.
Because at the end of the day, it's these kinds of conversations that can help us move forward together.
Well said.
That's it for this deep dive, folks. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, keep those brains buzzing.
See you later. Bye.